Hello fellow muddlers, Bruce here. Well, in this video we're going to take a look at the last two of the 6 scratch-built pieces of rolling stock that I entered into this summer's NMRA National Convention Model Contest. These two were both entered into a category called non-revenue cars. And those would be pieces of rolling stock that were not on the railroad in order to generate revenue, but rather generally to help with the workings of the railroad. The work cars, maintenance away cars, snow plows, and these two examples too, which were rather, well, this one in particular, very unique. This one you see represented on quite a few old logging railroads. So let's start with the very unique one for the moment. This is what I call my provisions car. And I want you to think of it as kind of a company store on wheels. It's based on one photo that I came across in one of Tom Tabor's books. And I will hold this up so you can see it. It is this photo. And it's a flat car that has, kind of like a cabin built onto it. It takes up about half of the car. And there's signage on it, advertising signs for shoes and flour and items like that. So this was a car that was stocked with provisions and taken to remote mining camps or even small towns that had no stores in them, and people would come and buy their provisions right off of this car. I've never seen another like it. I've never seen it modeled, and it was really a lot of fun to build. As with the other cars, scratch-built cars, I'm going to remove the roof because the roof is removable. It starts with a flat car and a fully detailed underframe with some brake rigging, truss rods. As with the other ones, the grab irons and the stirrup steps are all scratch-built, as are the coupler lift bars. The cabin itself was framed out with 2x4s and then covered with strip wood. I put that into my documentation. You can see the framing on the inside, and even that was covered later with strip wood. So totally scratch built, all out of wood. Removable top to see some provisions inside, and a little potbelly stove up in this far corner, which does line up with the vent, roof vent, when you put the roof on. The roof signs, one side is gold medal flour, and the other side is Fink's overalls. And the advertising on the side of the car is wear you well shoes. So it's as close as I could make it to that picture, and as I say, it was really a lot of fun to build, and it did well on the contest. It did indeed earn a merit award, and got some nice comments on it. So that's that car. The second car is a water car, and a lot of these were built on the logging railroads to get water up into the woods. If there was no stream nearby, you needed water for the vertical steam engines that were there, the steam donkeys, and it could be used for firefighting, and it could even be used to add water to the locomotives up there. And in the early days, they were just built like rectangular containers, and then the water would swell it, and it would be relatively leak-proof, although it would seep out the sides. But again, it starts out with a flat car. This one a little bit shorter than the others, but truss rod, detailed underframe. On the front, I have a wooden ladder that I built and a little toolbox propped open with some tools hanging out the side. On the back, another ladder, little box, open box with a hose wrapped up in it, scratch-built faucet on the end there, access port on the roof, truss rods holding the sides together, and lettered with dry transfer letters. So again, I would say, one of my favorite cars that I built, that's for sure. And in terms of conformity, I should say, I showed a picture of a similar car. Doesn't have to be exact, because again, I didn't say I was representing this car exactly, but maybe you can see that car, which is another rectangular box on a flat car that's transporting water up into the woods. So those are the last two, and again, you can tell I enjoy modeling not only rolling stock, but all my houses and so forth. My favorite medium is wood. Especially something like this that we're not painted and so forth. You want it to look like wood. Nothing looks like wood does. And so kind of makes sense to do that. This water car edged out the provisions car and other cars that were up on the show table at the same time, and did end up with a first place plaque in the non-revenue car category, scratch-built subcategory. So, as I mentioned in an earlier video, probably the first of the videos on these scratch-built cars that I entered, in the judging, you have two broad categories, scratch-built, kit-built, and then within each of them, the rolling stock is divided into freight cars, cabooses, non-revenue cars, passenger cars, etc. So, yeah, non-revenue car, first place goes to the water car. And that also received a special award from HOn3. HOn3 sponsors one every year at the national contest. And if you're familiar with HOn3, that has a whole line of wooden kits of its own, but also sells a wonderful line of wood stains. Their award has to go to a scratch-built model that's totally scratch-built out of wood, and that award this year went to this water car. So I was very proud to get that. So that kind of wraps up a look at my adventures in scratch building rolling stock, but beyond that, in particular, the 6 cars that I entered into the model contest this year. So that's it, folks, for this video. And as always, if you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you've not already done so, please subscribe to my channel. Okay, talk to you again soon. I'm going to finish this video up just by showing you a few AI-generated photographs or pictures of these 2 cars in the wild, so to speak. I hope you stick by and see those as well. Talk to you soon.